Okay, hello everybody. So attempt like 5 of recording this. I don't know why I suck so much recently. Okay, damage guide. Before I start, few things. First of all, subscribe to the channel. I want media rank. And second of all, I'm sorry if I haven't been really uploading. Not like anybody actually watches my videos, but yeah, I haven't really been uploading because I've been working on actually grinding the game, and a few real life things also happened. But yeah, let's get to the damage guide. So early game, this is when you just join the game. A few things you can do for damage is you can go to the hub and go to this free items guy here, right? And what you can get is 3/4 Necron, don't use the helmet, 3/4 Necron, and then a Warden helmet with a Emerald Blade, and then Ender Dragon Pet. You want to get all the talismans, so you see page 5, all of these, the piggy banks do stack. And then you wanna throw the Stronky Reforge and everything. So yeah, the Emerald Blade, the Necron, Warden Helmet, and the Talismans all get the Stronky Reforge. As you see, it gives a decent amount of strength, decent amount of stats. It's quite good. After that, you also want to get max enchants and Soul Eater. I have left in the description the enchant wiki, so you can see what are the max levels for each enchant. And the way you actually get enchants is /MEB, then the name, for example, growth, and then the amount. So max for growth, for example, is 1500. Then you just get a book, and then you just apply it in the anvil over there. If you don't know where to reforge, this is the area. Just click this guy, put in your item, and then just reforge. And then also you can recom items here. The Emerald Blade has a 3.5 billion coin cap, so the way to get that is just go over here and just buy an inventory full of these Necron handles and sell them to the farm merchant over here for 200 coins each. So that adds up to, I don't know exactly how much, but you know, enough. And then another thing you can do is get yourself a cookie buff. This helps out quite a bit. It gives 10 strength and some magic find, combat XP, whatever. Because overall, like, I'm not gonna mention this in every part, but please get combat levels. Combat levels help a lot. As you see, I get 200% extra damage, so quite nice. And then yeah, that's about it for early game. Right, mid game area, we're gonna actually get our first custom items. So first of all, Voidling Belt is quite cheap, about 10,000. You can even get it for cheaper. Some people just like give it out for free because it's worth like nothing. But you see, quite decent, and maxed out one. You can just pause, you can look at the stats, it's quite nice. The ability is nice, and it's gonna be your first equipment piece because of how cheap it is. After that, there's a few enchants you can get, those being Smite 15, Ender Slayer 15, and Vicious 10. They're not that expensive, maybe all of them combined being like 25k, but they are quite nice. And then the other thing you can do is get yourself a golden sedan trophy. As you see, it gives it doesn't give this is another thing. Gives 60 ferocity, some more bow damage, some more critical damage, strength, you know, decent stats here. So get yourself that, and then the way to do that is just come over here, click on him, and then you can just click this if there's free. So you see active runs, and if there's you know, free space, you just click this and you do this 100 times and you get access to the golden trophy. It won't take that long, about 3 hours, and yeah, quite nice. So that's about it for mid game. Now the late mid game area, kind of in between there, is first of all mini chat armor. Now I'd recommend getting this. Stats wise, strength and crit damage wise, it gives 5 less crit damage than Necron, but it gives 20 more strength, so overall it is better. Yeah, I'd recommend getting this. And then after that, we have the longsword. Now, okay, I've seen people use the mini chat helmet, don't get the helmet, keep using Warden helmet. Yeah, after longsword. Now, the longsword is a bit expensive, two orbs costing about 35 to 40k each. And then these, which is about 8k a stack, so this is quite expensive, but it is worth it, as it's, I'm pretty sure, second best damaged weapon in the game, as you see here. It's quite nice, and be sure to also throw hot potato books on it. After this, we're gonna move back into equipment for a bit. To get the Berserker Gauntlet and the Luckiness Necklace, each of them requires 2 Diamond Orbs, again being about 70 to 80k combined, and then a Warden Catalyst, which is pretty much free. I actually grinded these myself and it took about a day, so you can just do that, or you can buy from somebody. But it is worth it. This, as you see, gives a decent amount of stats, maxed out. And then this gives 20 Magic Find, which is really nice. After that, one thing that I've marked as like a maybe, some people might want to get a basic miner ring or a decent ring. It is about 100k for the decent ring, but you can throw the actual strong gear reforge on it, which is what I have, which is what I did. Fucking hell, I can't speak. And then enchants wise, you can get First Strike 7, which comes from Tarantula Slayer. It's not that rare. I got it in about 30 minutes. So yeah, go get that. And then Vicious 15, which comes from the moon, and it goes for about 20,000 on AH, gives 15 ferocity, 5 more than Vicious 10, but you know, it's good. Right, late game. By the way, these stages aren't accurate at all. Like, this is not gonna be late game, but whatever. But late game-ish area, after getting all what I mentioned before, get the Giga Chat boots. Now, I know these are expensive, being about 250k, but as you see, they are like really, really good. Please get these. They are really good. It's the second best armor in the game, but don't get any of the other pieces at this point, because the other pieces are way more expensive. Just get the boots. And then another thing I've marked down as a maybe is a legendary golden tiger. Now, if you see from here, the legendary golden tiger, it's it's the same as this. It just doesn't have the last perk, so it's not bad. But you know, if you have the bits for it, I guess you can get it. It's about 300k. But I wouldn't really recommend it. But if you are gonna get it, get Chimera 6 also. It's about 120k bits, and I mean, it's gonna be nice because it's gonna copy the 200 strength and 50 ferocity. So you know, not bad. Now the like early end game area, Giga Chat leggings and chestplate. The rest of the 2 pieces, they are quite expensive, with chestplate going for about 800,000, and I don't know the price of leggings currently. But they are worth it, and you're gonna need them to craft the upgrade, so which we're gonna talk about later. The next one is the Mythic Golden Tiger. This is the best damage pet aside from the archery, but that's only for bows. But yeah, this is the best pet, and you can see all the stats of a level 100 here. You can pause, look at it. Quite a nice pet. I'd recommend getting this. A level 1 will cost you about 900k. And leveling itself isn't that bad. It took me about 2 days. So yeah, get that pet. And again, Chimera helps on it. And then the final thing I've put into here, which might have been a bit too early for this, but the Voidling Warden. This is like 1.4 mil, and it is quite expensive. It's gonna be your biggest purchase at this point. But it's OP, giving you 35% damage for every 25 speed. As the Warden helmet only gives 20%, so that's 15% more damage per 25 speed, so that's quite OP. Plus, you know, it has decent base stats, 30 ferocity, and then the Voidling Stronghold ability is also not bad. Now into the end game area. A lot of this is Enderman, well actually all of this is Enderman Slayer gear. So one thing I've marked down is the Voidling's ring and necklace. Now the ring you should probably get, but if you want, I mean, it's nice, the 15 combat XP and ferocity. But if you want, you can just get a minor ring. It costs way less, and you can get same reforge stats. But yeah, sure, get this. You're gonna need to get it at some point anyway. And then a necklace, I wrote down as a maybe because it is really good. You can pause, look at all the stats. But I would still prefer to use the luckiness necklace for that extra magic find. But you know, you can do what you want, I guess. After that, I have put down the Void Invader chestplate. Now the Void Invader chestplate, and this is like full end game. This is the best armor set in the game. The reason we're not going boots first for this one is because boots give crit damage and leggings give strength, but this gives ferocity, which is the best. So I would recommend getting this first, and then other things. And as you see, this is the best armor set, being, you know, having amazing stats, 15 magic find, And then also the Wrap Darkness ability, dealing 200% damage to Enderman or end monsters, actually works here because you know, it's only 3/4, so once you get 3/4 you can use that. You don't need a helmet, so you can still use the V Warden. Amazing. And yeah, best set. After chestplate, get the leggings and boots. Doesn't matter what order, probably boots first, but you know, whatever. Just get the full Void Invader, and then look towards Fatal Tempo. Now Chimera is good, but Fatal Tempo is better, and I recommend looking towards about Fatal Tempo 1 or 2. And then the final stage, and this is now gonna be maxed. And by the way, this video, again, look at the time this was uploaded. There might be, you know, better gear out now, but at this time, this is the max gear. The final thing is Fatal Tempo 5 and a Void Crusher Blade. As you see, this is just way better than anything else in damage. It's amazing. The ability is really good. And, you know, but it is really expensive, being about 4 million bits. This is probably the most expensive item in this game. But, yeah, it is good. And then Fatal Tempo 5 is just really nice. So that's it. That's it for damage. Yeah, if I missed anything, comment it down below. Or if you'd like to like readjust something. But yeah. Go do damage now. See ya.